Good morning, everyone. Hope we are doing good. Um, our fire is trying to join, but we have some network technical issues. So I will continue to have him join. We encourage everybody as usual as you join. Let's share and let's also happily know where you're connecting and watching us from.
Every time I wear this, people look at me and go, "Did you get your lips done?" That's how
Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Welcome in, everyone. Happy weekend to all of us. How we all doing? Someone is messing with all of us today. That's good. Hello, sis. Greetings to you too. Trying to get a sound, but network is messing up. So, guys, as we join, let's do what we do. Happy weekend to you too. Let's share with our loved ones. Let's tag our friends. What's happening with this network today? Hmm. Happy weekend, everyone. Happy weekend, everyone. Okay, Rafael is on stage. Hello, Av. Good morning. How are you doing today?
Hello, Brian.
Yeah, good morning. So I just did send you the link, but I think I copied that from Reuters too. Obviously, you're good. I sent you the link on WhatsApp. Ooh, I'm trying to get a song, and for some reason, network on this angle is disturbing. I'm like, what's happening today? But it's good. We gonna figure it out. Oh, our fires network too is disturbing, but it's okay. We're going to move forward. So welcome in everyone. As you join, please let us know where you're watching us from. Let's know where everyone is watching us from. Rafael's network is messing with him as well. And I was expecting this stuff to have a better network. So let me see. Is it a song or what happened? This is weird. Well, I think we should get it now. Mm, 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 mm. Happy New Year to you too, man. Oh, Omar, happy to have you. Good. You're trying to have Rafael join, but his network is messing up with him. So let's just give few minutes, and as usual, let's also take this as an advantage to share. No, this is not the sound. You guys don't mess up on me. My Lord. Okay. He's trying to switch network to see what happens. Okay. So we are patient enough, right, guys? Happy to see Omar. Happy to see Ma. Happy to see Martin. Happy to see Prince Terry. I like to tease him and say Prince Terry. Don't mind me, guys. Wow. How's everyone doing today, by the way? How's everyone doing? So, for those who are just joining in, as we said, as usual, though we don't have a song today, let's share and invite loved ones before we get started, and let's be a little bit patient with Rafael. His network has been giving him some stress today. And for those who are from Cameroon, you know what it is. Okay, Marcy is good. Awesome. Happy to hear that. So every other person, OJ, happy to have you today. So guys, let's make sure we are sharing and making it easy for some people to see this link. As I'm talking, I'm also sharing, by the way. So I encourage you to share us with your loved ones. This network is behaving funny today, but we're good. As far as you can get me, you're good. Yes, as far as you can get me, you're good. We're good to go. Nothing can stop us. So, so guys, Matty, I see you. Thank you. I see you sharing like what I'm doing up here. Thank you, guys. Yeah, in about let's say 2 minutes. If Rafael doesn't join, we're going to proceed, guys. That's how we do it. Let me see another song. Let me see. Maybe this particular song that one love. That is crazy though. Bob Marley. Let me see. Yeah, it sure is that song. Ooh, really? Why don't you want to play? Like, Reggae Man? No. Okay, not really. And that song it's everything. It loads properly, but you start singing, it messes up, so it's okay. We will survive today. Okay, Rafael is here, but it shows device not connected and device finally connected. and still showing some black screen showing that network is still messing up with him. But it's fine. Finally! Finally! Hello, Af. Can you get us? Can you get me? Somebody say, play me fine, fine woman. Which one is that? Who is the artist, Omar? I think the songs, every song, the other one was loading. I thought we were good, but at one point it decided to behave like every other song. So it seemed like for years network is still like he's on on a standstill, which means the network is surely possibly messing up with him. Omar, fine, fine woman, who is the artist, please? So I'm going to try by doing another thing because you see, Rafael's now is still messing up, but it's as I said, as far as you can get me today, you're going to post it. We said 2 minutes, and I think we have enough time to. We've been a little bit pushing, or we've been pushing enough, and we can get started. Ooh, wait 1 minute. So for those who wonder what I'm doing, I have some podcasts, so I try my best to share with a couple of people, and it's like a lot. If I'm almost there. Half network is still messing up, and from this angle, there's a song I wanted to share, but okay, one more to go, and we're good. Oma, are you there? You said fine, fine, play fine, fine woman. I'm asking, like, who is the artist, like, who played the song? So I hope this, I can reduce everything. Am I wrong? So I'm trying to play now the song which I wanted to play there on my phone. Let's see if it goes. Nico and Binks. Hey, finally, no copyright infringement intended. Okay, by John Muller. Okay. This network is messing me up, but we are good. Else doing. Just cause everybody doing what they all do. If one thing I know, I'm far but I grow. I'm walking down this road of mine, this road that I go home. So am I wrong? Thinking the way could be something for me. Okay, thank you, ma. We'll check that maybe later. My God. So the title of this song is Am I Wrong by Nico and Dings. Are you wrong thinking out of the box? Are you wrong thinking different from others? Are you wrong doing things your own way? Are you wrong deciding to be great? Are you wrong deciding to increase your network? Are you wrong to set your own goals this year? So that is basically what the song is all about. Are you wrong? Am I wrong? Are we wrong to feel like Saturdays we have to be here to learn, to grow? Are we wrong to feel that Saturdays we have to be here to share with each other? So that's really the song I wanted to play this morning, and I'm happy we finally had a means of still sharing a song. Happy New Year to you, to sis. Wow. Tell me I'm wrong. I don't wanna be right. No copyright infringement coming on the song. For trying to reach the things that I can't see. That's just how I feel. That's just how I feel. That's just how I feel. Trying to reach the things that I can't see. Okay. Happy New Year officially to everybody, and welcome into this amazing session of today. I know we're starting somewhat pretty late. We apologize. We hope our network doesn't mess up with us next time. We were really hoping and wishing to have Mafaya with us on this amazing topic. But again, as usual, everybody's always invited to join us live on the screen. Or if you don't want to show us your handsome or beautiful face, feel free to share with us your thought in the comment section. If this is your first time watching this or joining this live session, we are here every Saturday, same time. Every Saturday, same time. So if you're joining now, we started like 30 minutes ago. So yes, approximately 30 minutes ago. So every Saturday, same time, what do we talk about? We talk about life-related topic that concern us, topics that help related to our self-development, improvement, self-confidence, purpose-driven, things like that, mindset. So every car, no matter how beautiful you look outside, the engine of the car still has a very great role to play, right? So we don't want to focus on just looking pretty and some good outside, but we want to really increase our net worth and our worth. So each day, and our value, by the way. So each day we want to be intentional, not just waiting for things to happen. We want to be intentional on improving ourselves. So that's why we come here. Each day we share our thoughts, we share our experiences, because definitely sharing is part of growing. As you share, you think you're helping somebody. First of all, you're helping yourself. And sometimes I always share, like, to me, this is one of the amazing things I do every week. Yes, I do so many amazing things, but I really love this particular part, to bond with people, to share with people, hear people's thoughts, and it's always a really, really empowering and amazing session. So if you're joining for the first time, just make sure you have your alarm set for every Saturday this time, not to miss with us. And if you are okay, good morning.
Yes,
Oh, finally. Did the network disturb again, or did it start disturbing again?
Lucy.
Anyhow, we have
Can
you
you
on
get
the
me
screen.
now?
Oh, yes, I can get you now. We're blessed to have you with us. Hello? Hello? Oh my God. Okay, we have him on screen. So he has been struggling, as you can see. As I said, we started about 30 minutes ago, but before you saw me on screen, you saw the live. We've been trying in the background for about 15 minutes. And I just said, okay, let me just live, so that people really don't stay thinking that, oh, we are just sleeping and keeping people waiting. No. So you can see his network has been disturbing, but as I said, as far as you can get me, we are going to proceed, and happy he's struggling to really be part of this amazing session. Happy New Year once more to everyone. I know, by the way, that the year may have not started well for some of us. And at this point, some of us may be thinking, oh, am I wrong to think the way I was thinking that this year is going to be different? This year is going to be better. This year is going to be great. So that's why I had to play this song of Am I Wrong? Are you wrong to think that, oh, you have to do better things this year? Are you wrong to think that, oh, you have to dedicate more time for yourself? Are you wrong to think that you need to do things differently? So those are questions that it seems like I don't even have to ask it, or I've been asking it, and every year things don't go as a plan. So that's why our title for today, our topic of discussion today is Yes You Can. As simple as it is yes you can. Do you believe you can do the things different? Do you believe you can be the greatest? Do you believe you can bring new things into this year? And regardless of, we are sorry the network of today, but we're just going to manage.
Kai,
Say I am used to it different network. I just saw that message and I'm laughing. I'm like, I'm sorry about that. So can you get us now? I think it looks better. Hello, Rafael. Are you good?
I've used three networks already. I've used Ampere, I've used MTN, I've used
Oh my
Orange.
God. Oh, so
All of them
sorry.
are still disturbing.
Yeah, but I think it's better now. Guys, can everybody hear Rafael? Because I can get him now. Everybody in the active, let's know in the comment section. Can you get Rafael and myself clearly? So yes, as I was saying, our topic for today is yes, you can. As you can see, the network is like, oh, you can't join this live session, but yes, we can proceed with the live session. So yes, you can. Thank you for the feedback for all those who are active. So guys, if you're joining now, if you're new, don't say, oh, I'm just joining this live session for the first time and I am not yet in the family, and I don't feel I'm ashamed, or I don't I'm scared what my comment may people may think about my comment. Yeah, we are free minds. I'm a free thinker. For those who don't know, I'm a free thinker. So I really believe everybody has his or her own way of thinking. So whatever you say is valid because it's your opinion, and it's only fools that I am definitely be arguing people's personal opinions. You can agree or disagree. That's fine. But so this is a new year and it's a new beginning, and I know of course we some of us had wishes, and for those who are joining this family this year, as of last year, the beginning of last year, we said we don't just want to have wishes as the tradition. Oh, my new year wish is this, is that, is believe. But at least we want to convert them to goals, and these goals may be even the ones that were incomplete in 2023, right? Like I had a post that dropped during the week that wise people actually make sure that they finish one project before moving to the next. They don't just start this. If it's difficult, they just move to another one. So some of those things that we didn't achieve in 2023, can they still be valid this year? By the way, let me ask us a question. Do we think the goals, the plans, the objective we didn't achieve in 2023 can still be very valid this year? So for those who don't know, I like to really hear feedback, and this is the best way I can know those who are watching, mostly those ones who don't want to show their faces. This is the best way I can know all of you watching. So please let's keep the comment section busy. So yes, this year doesn't definitely mean, some people sometimes think that or say that because it's a new year we should have different goals, different things. Not everything must be totally different. That's my perspective of it. It's a new year, it's a new opportunity to possibly work on those old goals, if you call them old. Because if, for example, you have a purpose in life and you've identified, but let me say, if you have identified, because everybody have a purpose in life, if you have identified your purpose in life, then every day, not just every year, you will be intentionally in this road of making steps towards your purpose. It's not just setting goals on how or having wishes. So if that explain why I say we should not just have wishes, but we should have goals. We should have. Okay, I can see your network is really stressing you up today.
It's really stressing me up. I've already used MTN, I've used Compare, I've used Orange. None of them is giving me breathing space.
Yeah, but I think this one looks better.
I think I will just provide, I'll just comment on the live, the points that I put together so that people can go through it. I don't
Yes.
really know what's happening.
Yeah, it's fine. Now that we can hear you, maybe you should just take over the floor. I'm here to listen. I'm here to learn. Like, yes, you can. Why?
I'm not even
We have
getting
some
what she's
noise
saying.
coming from your background, though. So yes, you can. I know we live in a time that we have a lot of noise, a lot of things we hear from a lot of people. Oh my God, the network is not allowing him to talk. So maybe he's going to drop his points in the comment section. So guys, we're going to proceed, of course, today. So as I was saying, we live in times that we have a lot to hear, a lot of things to listen, and we tend to believe that we all have to be the same. So we have to be on the same pace, wear the same things, look a particular way. Everybody has to look a particular way. Every lady needs to look this way or have these things. But the question is, are we actually wrong to think we can be different or we have to be different? Because no, like me, I don't think I have to be the same like anybody. That is me. And are there some people buy the whole thing like that? I personally believe I don't have to be like any other person. I am unique and I have to be what I was sent to be, not what you or someone wants me to be. So are there some people who actually think that they are born to be unique? They were created to be unique. They were created to be who they are or who they were born to be. So if you're thinking in that direction, obviously you may have thousands of voices who say, "Oh no, you are not doing what you're supposed to do," or "Oh no, you're not dressing the way you're supposed to dress. This is how you should dress." Like typically as a Christian, I have this a lot in my African Christian communities. Like people feel like as a Christian, maybe you need to wear dress in particular. Yes, I'm not talking about indecency, but I'm saying like you need to if you put on maybe plant or some things, it's totally you are an unbeliever. It's okay to think what you think, but I personally still think we all have different assignments and we all have different purpose. We are in different journey. An engineer does not dress like a doctor. So if you are a believer, for example, your service is not only in the church. So even when you're in the hospital, and you're a medical doctor, your light should shine in that area. So, of course, just trying to say a lot of voices, a lot of things people will say to us can definitely be a motivation or be an encouragement. So, January for me as a person is one of those months that is difficult to see in person. So, because I know it's always a time to prepare ourselves for the year, to have to year, and I believe so much in isolation to year. So, the voices we hear are not bad, totally bad, but how we use those voices, because for me, everything you said to me is an encouragement. But I don't think this is the case for everybody. Yeah. Everything you said to me is if you say something negative encourages me to be different. That's why sometimes you may say something that is opposing the direction I'm going. That also may tell me that I'm doing something right. If you say I'm wrong, I may be doing something right because it's just different from what you know. But it's also an opportunity for me to check again what I'm doing. So that's why I say everything. So even two different engineers are each unique. Thank you, Omar. I agree with you. So everyone is unique. This is a new year. This is a new opportunity for us to question ourselves. And that's something we've been doing as creative and independent minds. We all want to shine. We all want to be great. Oh my God, thank you. Raphael's network has messed up with him today, but I'm happy he has sent some powerful points as usual in the comment section. So I encourage every one of us. Networking is letting me join, guys. I'm so sorry for the inconveniences. These are the points I put together. I hope you offer. I'm reading this because I know some people may be watching on YouTube and some may be watching on just on Brightest Loom. We have so I'm streaming on three platforms. I'm streaming simultaneously on my personal profile on Facebook, that is Brightest Loom. Also on our page, that is Creative and Independent Mind. So if you're not following that page, I encourage you to do so. I'm also streaming on my YouTube, that is Brightest Light TV. So I'm reading so just bear with us if we have to read some comments, understanding that people may be commenting from different um a different platform that you're not watching. So Raphael was supposed to be with us as a friend and a brother who is always sharing with us, and I just encourage you to have the type of spirit like Raphael. So he was supposed to share with us on this amazing topic, but his network has not permitted us. And he has shared some of his amazing points out with time. I'm going to read everything. So he just apologized that he couldn't make it, and he was. If you realize, we are starting pretty much our discussion fully late. We've been on for more than 30 minutes trying to figure out, trying to wait, but it's. I really want to so appreciate the patience of all those who have been from the beginning to this point. Patience is a virtue that a lot of people don't have. So I really want to applaud you for your patience and waiting till this time. But it's not late, we are going now. So yes, this is a new year, and some of us may have been isolated and in a reserve mode throughout 2023, and that's why personally I thought this particular topic is a needful discussion, it's very needful, and I love to hear other people's voice, other people's perspective of topics like this. You can. What are the things that people told you last year you could not do? Maybe you want to share some of them in the comment section. Maybe you want to write some of them to remind yourself that, oh, can I not actually do the things? Or I can do them. So because of these words, you can't stop, you're a failure. This is the reason some people stayed in their reserve mode the entire 2023, if not their entire lives, by the way. Some of us may be thinking, oh, I like to be on low key, but that low key may be a low self esteem. So I'm not saying it's not okay to be low key. It's okay to be low key for some time, but not your entire life. This is something that sometimes we don't like to agree, but it's the reality. Once you see yourself want to be always on low key and never in your mission mode, no, it may be self-esteem, or it may be maybe as a result of a trauma. Yep. So the question is, what are those things indeed that you want to really do? That is what it is. What are those things you really want to do in your life? You really want to achieve in your life? That's on voices. Maybe you have been telling yourself, I can't because I don't have these, because I'm not from Dangote's family or from Mark Zuckerberg's or from Bill Gates family. I can't do it. Oh, because I'm not yet educated. Oh, because I don't have a good phone. I know we are good at giving those long excuses. What are some of those things indeed you personally know you can do also? Because sometimes we even know we can do them, but again, self doubt. It's not only people's voices, sometimes we doubting ourselves, not trusting ourselves. That brings us so down. So this new year, of course, new things will not just appear. Some of us had great opportunities last year, but guess what? because we didn't trust ourselves. We missed them or we misused them. And this year, those opportunities may not come again, but you may have different opportunities. What are you going to do with them? That's why we have this discussion this time. This, by the way, our first live session in this amazing year 2024. And I know when we talk about the prosperous year, sometimes people will be how will I say it? With poor mindset, we think that a good year means you're going to have only good things. That is a lie. So we have to start by telling ourselves the truth. If you can, then you have to prepare for the hardest things. Because I just saw a video yesterday that says someone said this, that greatest opportunities are hidden in very small gates. And sometimes I will have to say, and are sometimes hidden in storms, right? Like there are some times that you go through some things you didn't know it was really an opportunity, and bam, some of us gave up. Some people walked through, and because they walked through, they didn't just hurry to leave the season. Guess what? They had some great opportunities, some great visions, some great innovations. Because if you have to do something new, definitely what you may have to identify something new, right? So the questions what we definitely want to be discussing today specifically on our topic of you can. By the way, there's some people who believe they can. Let me see that in the comment section. If you believe you can do great things this year, you can do amazing things this year. You know, sometimes we pray, and someone said this week that if you pray amiss, you create a mess. And I was like, oh yes, of course. A lot of people pray amiss, like you're praying for God to give you things that God normally don't has given you the materials you need to get those things. But because you don't understand, you continue to pray for God give me. It's just like, oh, I have to book a flight and get to let me assume I'm in Maryland and I have to move to Chicago, and I need to book a flight to get there, and I just sit and keep praying. God take me to Chicago. God take me to Chicago. You have the money to book the flight. You have the time, but you're waiting. And you really have something to do there, but you're praying for that to happen, praying and doing nothing, staying on your bed and just waiting for you, God to make you to fly. Meanwhile, God have given you another means to get to that location. So that's the same thing. Like you may be praying for financial freedom. You may be praying for spiritual growth, and God is giving people you can learn from. God is giving you things, steps you can. God has even put you in some difficult situations for you to learn that. For you to be able to grow this way spiritually, you need to bury your human or fleshy desire. But guess what? We may be focusing that time, oh God, this is difficult. Take me to the next level. Take me to that better place. So it's very important that we start this year with the right mindset, guys. It's really essential that this year we don't do the same things we've been doing, the same mistakes we've been doing. Of course, some of us started this year wrongly already, even though we said it. We said some people will repeat the same. We said some people went to church on the 31st of December 2023 in order to pray for miracles to occur in 2024. And guess what? On the first day of 2024, they were somewhere they were not supposed to be. You ended the previous year in church. No, in church, yes. Then you started the year somewhere that contradicts where you were the previous day. So that is one of the mistakes I know definitely some people made. Another mistake I know definitely some people made was this. They save all their money, their hard-earned money. And during this festive season, what happened? They use it all on maybe beer. Those same people who didn't have money to invest for themselves. Those more people who didn't have money to pay for some skills, to learn some skills. those people had enough money to drink. And I was like, really? These people who have been saying that they are broke. And I was asking a friend that, when are people going to learn? Like, how can people say they are broke when it comes to these things that pertain to those things they really say they can achieve or they want to achieve? And when you tell them, like, let me give an example. Somebody will tell you that, oh, I did this training program and all I need is money to do this, like just maybe $100. I'm giving an example for somebody in Africa. Say, oh, I need a 100 naira, 100 or 100 whatever currency. Then during the festive season, you see that same person in one day spending more than $200 in beer. And I'm like, this person said the person didn't have money 1 month ago or 2 weeks ago for this. So how come the person have this much for this? And trust me, after this festive season, those set of people won't still have money to do what they need to do. And this is what a friend said, that when it comes to some things, people borrow. So this year, I don't just want to say you can, but I want to give you reasons why you can. And that's what our talk discussion is all about. What are some of the reasons why you think we all can achieve those things that we think or we wish or we suppose those things also we are born to achieve? What are some of the reasons why you think we can achieve? That is our conversation for today. So as usual, we encourage everybody free to share with us in the comment section, because sometimes we think we cannot because somebody said we can, or because I call it the lack mentality. If you have the lack mentality that you focus only on what you have at a particular moment, you may never grow, you may never achieve those things. But if you accept and you decide to say yes I can, and you decide that the goal this year is just to focus on this thing I really want to achieve and prioritize it, because priority is a main thing. Someone prioritize a beer over an investment. That's what it is, right? Do you know people who, like, they'll prioritize just feeling good a moment and forget about what they really will have to do a particular day? So we definitely want to start this year on a higher level. And that higher level is with regards to, first of all, having the right mindset. The right mindset to tell ourselves that we can, and the right mindset to make sure that we keep enhancing, we keep learning, we keep upgrading, we keep changing. Because if you say you can, guys, and you can do something, or you have to go higher today, this year, and you're doing the same mistakes, you'll be on the same turning point, you'll be in that same cycle. If you this person say, oh, I can be my own employer, I can be self-employed, and you're still focusing just on the pay, oh, my checks coming, they're good, trust me, you remain in that job cycle. It's as simple as it is. The Bible put it this other way: your treasure is where your heart is. If you focus on you, you grow. If you focus on negativity, negativity grows. If you focus on what people are saying, you continue to hear more of people. So you have more of people, people's opinion in your head. If you focus on what God is saying, you become more informed about what God is saying to you. So whatever you focus on, that is what goes in you. So guys, are we ready to focus on those things that we need in order for us to grow in 2024? Are we ready to share some of those things that we need in order for us to increase our value, to increase our net worth? Some of us have wasted more than half of our years. Some of us are 50 years, but we are still chasing money. Why? Because of our mindset. We have the mentality that we need to work hard. We need to work for money. We need to work our entire life for 40 years. Once you have that type of mentality, you keep chasing it. And guess what? I know nobody who have been chasing money and stopped chasing money, right? Or do you know someone who chase money? So these are the type of things we want to talk this year. What mindset do you have? So are there some people here who are ready to move higher levels this year? Are there some people who are ready to make steps towards their purpose this year, realization of their purposes this year? Are there some people that are ready to make the difference in their cycles, in their lives, in their family this year? I'm not the pastor to just say yes, amen. Like I know if I say this year shall be great, I will say a lot of comment in amen. This year shall be your greatest year, amen. I'm not in that school of thought. I'm here to say yes as we shout those amen. Let's be ready to do the work because the Bible says faith with that action is what worthless. In fact, does not exist. So as we have those faith that this year is going to be a great year, we also want to affirm it. So if I say, are there some people, you say yes, it's affirmation. But if you still you're keeping it, you're like, maybe let me see. That's the beginning of the failure. You can't be saying amen at the same time you don't trust yourself, you don't trust God, you don't trust the process, you don't trust the journey. So yes, guys, that's basically what we want. That's a mindset one for everybody. If you say you want to be different, if you say you want to be the greatest in whatever thing you do, because I believe like each day we all have these golden opportunities to keep improving ourselves. That's what I really believe in. Like each day is not just a day that like they will be good. Yeah, we pray for days to be good, but even the time that Daniel was in the lion's den, now it's a good story for us to talk, right? Because that Daniel was focused. He was not focused on what the lions or who was saying what, but he had a focus to say, hey, what you guys have said, I've understood God so well that I know if he takes me inside that lion's den, he's going to take me out of it. But the question of is it how many of us have that type of mindset? Thank you, Bo. How many of us have that type of mindset that it's not a matter of what is coming my way, but it's a matter of what I'm going to do with what I have each day. And so basically that's what I want us to have this year. Because a lot of times we focus on what we want to have, but we don't focus on what are we going to do with what we have. What you want to have and what you do with what we have are two different things. It's important to have good days. It's important to have things just moving the way you plan. But sometimes it's a blessing that things don't go the way you plan. That is something that is hard for those who make or some type of fixed mindset to understand that things may not go as we plan, no matter how good your goals are, your objectives are, things are not going to work exactly how you plan them. If you like me would like to plan like 6 months ahead of time, the reality of, for example, my 2023 didn't go exactly as I planned it, but I'm grateful that it gives me opportunities I didn't imagine to do different things in ways I wasn't imagining as well. And that helped me to have different better results that I wasn't also expecting. So I believe it's not just about what we have, but it's really how are we going to use each opportunity. So for those who didn't watch our last video or previous videos, I encourage you to take our time each day to watch, at least take it as a challenge, like each day to watch two of our previous videos. Why do I say so? We have a purpose video with Mrs. Sonia Mikwe that was on purpose. A lot of us should be dancing and running in cycles, chasing people who are fulfilling their own purposes, and you are not fulfilling yours. And trust me, no matter how I want to sugarcoat it in this generation, the looks is what we want to talk about most of the time, right? But guess what? You may look so pretty, you may have it all, but you're not happy. So if you really are praying like this year should be your happiest year, your prosperous year, your successful year, whatever words you are using, also sit back down to ask like what is your purpose this year? For real, this year didn't start good for a couple of people. Some people were in the mortuary. Some people saw this beginning of this year, like they saw the 1st of January 2023, but before the end of that day, they didn't make it. And I know people in my family who are in that category, who, yes, saw the 1st of this year, but they died. And that's why I talk about purpose. that this year, it should not be that year that you just want to see exist. A lot of us have just been existing, and that's why things are so difficult. You have money, but you are not happy. You have gotten all those things you wanted to achieve. Thank you, Kader, for joining. Happy New Year, sis. So you want to have all those things, you work so hard, but yet you are not getting that fulfillment. Why? You are not living according to your purpose. And that is the first thing I want to say this year. As well as you want to get all these successful things, anything that is not in line with your purpose, trust me, you smile now and cry tomorrow. Yes, that's why you can make millions today and tomorrow you're crying. So you smile now and cry tomorrow. So we all want to be very intentional about what we really want this year. Like, do you want to smile now and cry forever, or do you want to sacrifice now to cry now for a moment and laugh forever? It's a choice, and none of it come easy. None of these decisions come easy. What do you want? You decide it before. We set our goals before 2024, and I know some people didn't watch again that last session. Our last session last week, which was 2023, and now it's a new year, right? 2024. We talked about certain critical points. A lot of people, mostly researchers, do these things when they are working for people. They are doing make sure that the quality of the product is good. But the question is, how many of us are really intentional to make sure that the quality of our lives are good? The quality of what we do as human beings are good. How many of us are intentional about that? So, talking about you can, what are some of the ways or some of the things or the reasons you think you can do better? Let's get that in the comment section, everybody. What are some of the things that makes you feel you definitely can do better? Because that is what will drive you write them down on the comment section. I also encourage us to write them down in our diaries, in our books, whatever we use to write down our goals. For those who have not yet written down their goals for this year, I know some people fast for the whole of January. Whatever works for you, make sure you don't just pray or fast and have those things in your mind. Write them somewhere down. Personally, I can tell you what my goals, not really goals. Even every year I have like a message, and if you follow me, you see like last year there was like at least once in a month or twice a month I'll post something like the year of walking in God's life. That was my goal last year. Like, no matter what I do, I don't want to go away from God's presence. No matter what I do, it was not just, oh, let me get it. So we have different goals. We are in different journeys. We have different priorities. It's important that each year we know specifically what our main objective is. And that can only come if we have set the right critical points. And when we talk about critical points, critical limits, is a video on itself, which we did last week. So if you didn't watch it, go back and watch it to learn on how do I set this critical point, because it's from the critical points that you can set the right goals. If you go to every lab, to go to every company, you will see they have critical points. So even when you are analyzing the performance of your company, your performance, what are you doing? You're checking at some key things like, oh, how have this particular thing, key points, like how did this increase or reduce? There's okay, if this increase, then it means we're doing better. And we have those things in our lives too. So if we don't definitely take our time to have the right critical points this year, there's no way you will do better. There's just no way. Yes, we say, oh, because you can give a knife to a monkey. That knife may mean something. Yes, you can give money to a monkey. The monkey will be looking for bananas, right? So that is to say, yes, though we say, oh, we can, God can give us those great opportunities we pray for, but will we still misuse them? Because our mindset, also we are not yet equipped. So today, it seems some people are still eating chicken, some people are still sleeping, but I see a couple of people connected, and we encourage everyone, share with us, just like our Faria has done, share with us some of the reasons why you encourage or you think, because your words can also be encouragement to somebody. That's what I always believe. Why you think you can? Why you think you can do what you think you want to achieve? Why you think you are different? Why you think you can be the greatest in your domain? Why you think you can? Because again, for all those who didn't say yes, they can. I don't know, but as I said earlier, sometimes we say, "Oh, I just want to keep it to myself." Sometimes it's low self-esteem. Sometimes it's a fear of what other people will say, like being too focused on other people's opinion. And those are also some things we maybe want to work on this year. So now, at this point, before I share with you some of the reasons why I believe everybody can do great and exceedingly great things. Um, Rafael shared with us some amazing points. It helps us on the journey. He said, I hope you all value in it and it helps you on the journey. One, reflect on your strength and accomplishment from from 2020. So I would say he has shared with us some amazing points and in which we can be great. And so, as I say, I'm reading this because people may be watching from different angles and may not have this point based on what you're watching. Um, so you can, because ways you can, reflect on your strengths and accomplishments from 2023. For those who have not yet watched the video, one of the things we said in the video of critical points, there's no way you can set the right critical points for 2024 if you have not taken that time to reflect on 2023. So thank you, Rafael, for that point. That the first thing is you should reflect on your strengths and accomplishment for 2023. And the next, set clear and achievable goals for personal and professional good. If your goals are not specific, forget about it. That's why you have SMART goals. SMART mean S for SMART means specific. So for the other ones, you can check. That's another topic that also we have covered with my friend Shola. So that may be a year ago. So just as I said, just take upon yourself to be watching 2 of our videos every day. You will get a lot of the things when it comes to mindset and growth. The second, yes, set clear and achievable goals. A lot of time we set goals that are not even feasible, not even in our entire lifestyle. Third, seek out opportunities for learning and skill development. Of course. Fourth, surround yourself with positive and supportive people. We've talked about these things a lot. So as you see, I'm just running through the points because these are basically reminders for those who have been with creative and independent minds. And I know as reminders, when we repeat some of these things, it's a way for them to stay permanent in our minds and our heads. So the fifth point is embrace growth mindset and learn from setbacks and take care of every other thing. You just said take care. So yes, thank you, sis. So share with us, by the way, in this Raphael started by giving us ways in which we can do those things we say we want to do and how we can grow. So share with us what are your own ways. I see Colin, I see Matty, I see Cadet. So I see my former apartment mate, also Joseph, that is back in Boya. Joseph connected. So I see amazing people. So let me hear from you all great people. What so I know the other people we were active. So I know Rafael and others may be watching. Omar, Vicky. So guys, let me hear from every one of us. What are some of the ways that you or steps that you are following or you think we may follow in order to make this year better? Because as I said, for real, if you look at those who this year started by them losing a loved one, they will say, oh, this year didn't start good. So what are the things that definitely normal regardless of our situation? Because what Rafael has shared, these are things that even if the year started on what other side, if you follow these things, it will still be applicable to you. That's just the truth. Like I have friends like a friend who maybe he's going to be here with sometime. This year started with him being hospitalized with a son. So that's what I'm talking about. But at the end of the day, if you sit back to check what were my strengths, where were my weaknesses in 2023, he's still having something that he can still make this year better, right? So that's what I'm saying. So for you, what are some of those things that you think we can intentionally do to make this year better and to make those to achieve those things that we say yes we can? Because just saying yes we can and shout praying, someone said this made a video that if you're praying too much it's lack of faith, and people fell on him. I'm like, you need to understand people's perspective and the contents of what they say. I know we all know praying without season, that's what the Bible says, right? But what do you pray? We know of praying and made. So sometimes people just pray without backing it with their actions. So that is what that preacher was talking about. And that is something I'm saying. We don't want to just pray this year, prophesy fast, but we want to walk, take those steps that help us to those things to say, yes, I can. Yes, I can't be the greatest, but I'm doing only small things. Yes, I can't be the greatest, but I only dream small. Yes, I can be the greatest, but I'm afraid to even dream big. So what am I saying? And I just keep praying. Just praying. It may just be lack of unbelief. It may be fear, out of fear. So definitely there are thousands of things. Rafael has just mentioned 6 amazing points that I love, and I appreciate you, Rafael, for those. For putting out those great points for us. That yes, we can if we do those little things, or we may see them little, but they are great things, right? So I see other people say like Lucy, thank you, great, but I want to hear from everybody. I want to hear from everyone. What some of greetings to everyone. I'm seeing you calling greetings to you too. So I want to definitely hear from everyone. What are some of those things that we need to do or we can do? Step out of your comfort zone. Thank you so much, Omar. I appreciate that powerful point. Step out of your comfort zone. Great things will not meet you in that same place. Like I tell people, for me as a person, let me just share with you one of the things that I do to step out of my comfort zone and intentionally make things a little bit tough for me. One of the things I did, I am a family really oriented person, and I really like family. I like to stay with family, but I come also from a very loving family, like family that can put together, make sure that one person succeed, and make sure that whatever you're working on, you get the best. But I realized this, that the more I stay comfortable in the family house, where I don't think about me cooking, I don't think about, hey, Ash million. It's like months. So happy to have you around. Happy New Year to you, and Happy New Year to every other person, guys. Once more. So, guys, I was saying that personally to me, um, I realized that when I'm in the house, like family house with family, where I'm not the one in charge of thinking about what I have to eat, or what I have to, the bills I have to pay, or some things taken care of, I feel lazy to do anything. I just feel too comfortable. So for me as a person, that's why it dawned on me that for me to think and do greater things every year, I need to think of staying in bigger apartments. That's what worked for me. So I had to think of having a bigger space. I have to think of moving higher level. Where I was, I talked, for those who watch the critical points on the video where we talk of certain critical points. I talked about something about finances. That also engineered something as from 2015 in my head. Like what I earned last year, if you use the first point of a year of sitting back to evaluate your weaknesses, your strength. So I did this for my finances every year. Or I do this for my finances each year, because I'm one of those people that each money that comes is written down. Like what I earn, it's written down. So I know what I earn, and I sit back to say, what did I do with this? Because sometimes we receive money and we just take them small, small, but when you accumulate them, you sum them. It's always a huge amount. You're like, did I really touch it? So I'm saying, if you're this person who are in the family house and you're comfortable, I personally realize it's a big limitation to stay comfortable with food being given to you, house for free, you don't think anything. So that alone is one of the reasons that even as a student, for those who can tell you that even as a student, undergraduate student, I prefer to rent, and while others are going for holidays, I stay to work. And that made me to grow faster than a lot of my friends. And before they graduated, they didn't have a job. Before I graduated, I was self-employed. So it's just sharing with us that you need to identify what your comfort zone is. And sometimes you will need to challenge yourself. I like to stay home with family or my siblings. I like it. But if I stay there for long, I won't I won't grow. That is the truth for me. I won't grow, and I like to grow in everything I'm doing. I like to see that change, like, oh, this is where I was last year. I don't You don't need to impress anybody, but just that satisfaction. I like it so much. I like that satisfaction of achieving something new. Oh yes, I had this plan and I got it dusted, done. Ooh, awesome. So I just like those new achievement. Oh, I had this business idea in my head. I tried it and maybe I failed. What did I learn from? So just trying new things, because also this is it. Like there are businesses, I always said it, but like from out of a space of love, you know. There's some business I remember as a student I wanted to do, and I discussed with family. They were like, no, you can't do it. And now, when you're in your house, there are some things you keep to yourself. Why? That is just the reality. Yes, they don't say that from a negative. I know some people are just negatively minded. Say, oh, they didn't help you. No, it's just that, they want to really make sure you're doing the right thing, and they're scared this is going to stress you. Like, personally, like my grandma, for example, she liked to see me sleeping, like stay in the house all the time. So when I travel for business stuff, she's like, no, she will give me names because I travel. She used to give me a lot of names, which she still calls some of those names now, because I used to travel a lot. But those traveling were mostly for business reasons. So there's one of the names that she called me. It's when I relocated, for example, in the US, because she didn't really know I was working much in that direction. She just was like, this year, this, that. She called the name and this has paid out. So I'm just saying, like, for Omar's point, I love the point so much, stepping out of your comfort zone. If you say yes, you can, and yet you're doing the same thing, you stay in that same position that you've been your entire life. If you say yes, you can be the next brigade, and you want to do the thing that people who are not brigade are doing, or the same, be in that same comfortable, sleeping your 8 hours every day, 10 hours every day, you mess up. So still talking about that, leaving your comfort zone. One of the things that I like to do is sleep. If you know me, I really like my sleep and peace of mind, like having my peaceful space and sleeping as much as possible. Like, one of the things I like to do on Christmas Day, for example, because everybody go, I just sleep. Like, just love that part, like no noise, and you can sleep and have that time to really just sleep. But guess what? That's one of the things I have to sacrifice every day. Every day. Like, for me to meet up with one or a lot of things, I have to sleep less than 6 hours every day for now. So some people will say it's not healthy, it's not that, it's not that. I'm just telling the truth. That's what happens for me. That's what is going on. You have to forgo your sleep. You have some due dates. Sometimes the sleep is needed, but because you have the go-getters mindset, if you have that go-getter mindset, you have that I can mentality, automatically sleep goes away. That is my real. I didn't know I could sleep and get up before 5 a.m. or 6 a.m. But guys, it happened. Even if I sleep at 4 a.m. now and I have something to do at 6 a.m., I can get up. But this was not the case. So leaving that comfort zone, your comfort blanket, sometimes is very important. So thank you so much, Omar, for that. And I encourage everybody, share with us your amazing points on ways in which we can really achieve those things, so we can keep improving ourselves towards the things we want to achieve. Yeah, because a lot of times people wish for things, but they don't work for the things. Just wishing or just praying, just fasting is not enough. We need to work. We need, when I say work, it's not just, there's a difference between working hard and working smart. I personally really believe in working smart. Working smart is like, before I do something, God show me the fastest and better way to do it. I don't believe like I have to work like, for example, when it comes to finances, I'm one of those who believe in having multiple sources of income. I'm not one of those who believe in having multiple like working extra hard, but I believe in working smart, like having multiple sources of income, both residual and active. So that alone helps me not to do what a lot of people think, like more of increasing hours, this like that. So you have to identify what works for you. You have to definitely see what your priorities this year actually are all about. So thank you so much. Because I've already started with the ways I wanted to just go to reasons why you should, or why I believe every one of us should be great. I believe Marty is supposed to be. I always tell her that she has great skills in digital marketing. So a lot of people, I see people, I tell them one on one, like, I see you, you're great in this, and I believe you should be the greatest in this. And I'm also so blessed to have people. One of our first point that people really tell me, like, Lucy, you're great in this, and you should be better. Even me coming to do videos like this is because I had people who told me this repeatedly for years and were reminding me, like, you have to leave your comfort zone, of not wanting to be on the camera and what people are going to say. So it's just the same thing I want to tell everybody. You can do whatever you think you want to become. Yes, there are things that we don't even know sometimes. We don't see them. So like the song we played earlier of Am I Wrong? To think about the things I can't see. Sometimes you see yourself even like in a dream, in a vision, or just walking. You walk through a building and you see like tomorrow I'll be the owner of this building. That has not yet happened. And you accept that yes, I can. That is what my definition of faith is all about. Faith is the assurance of things not seen. So you have not seen something, but you're assured that it will happen to you. You're assured that you will be in that position. That assurance and faith, that faith is what helps you to keep working each day, even when you are not seeing the result, even when you have not yet been in that position you want to be. So in addition to the amazing things that Raphael have said, just not to repeat a lot of the points I've said, I want to just encourage everyone to make sure you go and watch that video on critical points, because for me as well, when I make videos, it's always to talk to myself. Yeah, some of them are like words of affirmation, some of them are just like a way for me to make those things that I've written down stay permanent. So that's what I share with people. I don't really come to motivate anybody. I basically come to share what I'm doing, what I want, or what I'm telling myself. So if it help another person, good. If it motivates another person, good. But I don't really come mainly with that intention that I'm coming to motivate. Yeah. So I personally, the video on critical points is very, very critical for me this year. And it's already helping me because, as I said, I've been using the all the HISAP principles to set critical points when it comes to research, but I really didn't take it more about my life. So I encourage everybody go back and watch that particular video which talked about how do you set critical points, because that will help you on also some steps or some things that you can do to intentionally optimize, because that video was meant about optimization of our lives, optimization of our results. And you cannot optimize what you don't know about it. In order to optimize, you have to learn more, have to know more detail. If for example you did a let me take example, a phone. We have the latest version of the Apple phone or whatever phone you're using, Samsung, and you want to have a greater version. You need to sit down to understand what is in this particular phone. What is special about this particular phone and what can I upgrade? That applies to your life. So for us to definitely get to where we say we can, we want to really take our time to understand where we are today, what we are doing today, then we can optimize what we are doing and what we are to have a better version of ourselves and have better things than what we have today. So that's why I really encourage everybody that you watch that video on optimization, which talked about critical points, reflection, learning of ourselves. So I personally today I want to share straight with us. We've been here for more than an hour, and I want to definitely round up this video by sharing with us some reasons. We said 10 reasons. So, and I encourage everybody as usual to share what, just like we did for ways we can make this year better intentionally. I want everybody to share with us reasons why we should or we can make 2024 better. That is what it is. Reasons why we should or we can make 2024 better. So I'm just going to maybe list them very fast, but as you see, I'm not so as the spirit leads. And I encourage every one of us to do the same. Like you can write them down, you can share with us in the comment section. Also, if you want to come to the screen to add, I am always open to hear from other people. So at this point, I'm summarizing the video. So that's to say, we are going towards the end of today's amazing discussion. It's been a long one. Yep. So I have some time difference, so that's why I'm trying to make sure. Okay, so it's just we've been here for about an hour, so it's good. I have time for my place and where I am, so it messes up some time with me, but it's good. It's for a divine reason. Don't mind me. Okay, so reasons why you think this year will be better. Let me hear in the comment section. Because if you just say, "Oh, this year will be better," you believe that. And also, guys, if so far you love and enjoy this topic and the conversation, let's see some hearts and some emojis popping up. Let me know. I'm also talking to myself. As I said, for me, I'm running up this video. I don't want the video to be too long because I definitely want everybody to start this year differently, and I want everybody to pick out the key things of this amazing video. So, if you're watching and you like this topic and you think it's on time, let's see some hearts and let me know also in the comment section before I proceed. And if you are watching and at this point you had not shared or you had shared, I encourage you to share to more people because this is a key part. As I said, unfortunately, some people already started this year by doing the same mistakes they have been doing their entire life, which is not the best. And some of us have done some mistakes, we've repeated some mistakes without knowing also. So it's what us sharing and that sometimes you can assume that because somebody is old, the person knows something. But I've come to learn that age is not wisdom. Unfortunately, age is not wisdom. So we all can be getting older. That's why I learn from a lot of people, young, old, and learn from everybody. So age is not wisdom. So for those connected, let me know if you're enjoying this particular discussion. And I also want, as I said, I encourage every one of us to share because this last part of it is really, really, really what. If you have to write it down, if you need a pen and a paper, please get your pen and your paper to write these ones down. Our year is going to be dependent on the building of every house, the stability of every house is dependent on the foundation. And so now is this time. January is the time we lay, for those who have not yet laid their foundation for 2024. This is the time you lay it. For those who already laid the foundation, this is the time you make sure you do the finishing touches, you fill the gaps. So we hope this video comes on time. It's not common when some people are already regretting, but if you're already in that position of regret, it's an opportunity again for you to correct that which you're regretting, right? So thank you for those who liked. For those who don't like, I don't know why you are not liking and you're not saying anything, but I encourage every one of us, this creative and independent mind family, if you're watching on YouTube, this is brightest light. You are a light, and so as light, no light, no one put a light and hide it in the cupboard. We all want to put a light and keep it shining in the world, right? If you're watching from my profile, brightest glow is the same as brightest light. Lucy means light. So brightest glow is brightest light, and we always encourage us to shine a light in every place, even in a live session like this. Oh my God. Omar say, before spending, I would try to convert my big looking but small silver currency to a small looking but big USD in US dollars, and the amount will look smaller, and maybe it will help me spend less. So Amma is trying to strategize a way that he will be spending less. That is a goal is that, and that's good. Thank you for that detail. Not just telling me I'm planning to spend smartly this year. So he's talking about USD, US dollars, and some CFA franc and stuff like that. So maybe we can talk about those exchange stuff. It's something I like to talk about all the time. So okay, guys, now let's go. So if you have not shared, again, I encourage you to share. Um, so 10 reasons why I believe and I think and I know this year is meant to be different. Because yesterday you are not what you are. That's one reason. Yesterday, you are not exactly what you were yesterday. That is one of the reasons. You are not exactly what and where you were yesterday. You are in a new position, and definitely you're in a different position. That position doesn't necessarily mean the physical position. It can be your spiritual position, the things you've learned spiritually. It can be your mental position, your mindset, the way you're thinking. It's not exactly the way you're thinking. If you're the person, if you're a creative and independent mind, you are not the same person. Something have changed. And because something have changed for creative mind, it's always in the positive direction, right? Or we all I who are intentional make sure we change in the positive direction. So one reason, of course, is because you are not the same person. That's why I believe this year will be different, because the things you went through in 2024, 2023, mostly those difficult ones, shaped you to be a greater person this year, to be able to use them, the lessons, the messages, to make something different this year. Number two, because you didn't create yourself, God created you. And because you didn't take yourself rather from 2023 to 2024, God did that. I believe because God is still in control and God created you, this year will be different. Number three, because you are unique, because you are alive, you are alive for a reason. 10,000 people, God could keep all those people who are dead alive just like He kept you. But no, He chose you. He chose me. He chose us to still be breathing. Why do you think God chose you? Just to add the number of people? No, 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 no. I believe because you still have something great that you achieve. That is the third. You are alive for a greater reason. That is why this year is bound to be greater than last year. You have to move further to your purpose. You have to move a step higher. You have to move a level higher. You have to do something unique, something different. That is the third. The fourth, by the way, guys, as I said, help me. I'm not here to give, I want to hear from every other person. Share with us the reason why you think this year, why you believe this year is going to be higher, or why you believe this year is going to be different. Different, higher. Let's know that. Share with us in the comment section. Yes, and I'm talking now specifically to us, not generally. Specifically to any person who's watching this video. This year is going to be different for you. It's going to be higher for you. And I really emphasize in the beginning that these opportunities may come in different form, but it's dependent on what you are going to do with this opportunity. Some of them are going to come in the form of challenges, are going to come in the form of Goliath. Remember, it's because David killed Goliath that he became, like, people knew about him that much, right? So it was not a funny thing. Just imagine you're going to meet that Goliath. Goliath means challenges. Let me put it like that. Those Goliaths are like, we have challenges that are going to come, and sometimes we think these are the challenges to destroy us. Those challenges are sometimes those opportunities to advertise us. Sometimes are those opportunities to us. Those sometimes are those opportunities to take us to the next stage, to the next level divinely. So the next point, why I really believe this year is going to be better for every one of us is because this year has its own unique opportunities. I said you are alive. Yes, the opportunities you're going to have this year, putting in mind, as I said, it may not be in the form of the way you're looking. That's why I want us to be creative. Creative means not conventional. Sometimes some of us are praying for money, but we are looking only for a job. You are not looking for a business ideas or a business. Sorry, we are not looking for business ideas. We are looking for just for job. We are not looking for way to create table. We are looking for way to sit in a table. Meanwhile, God is giving us tools to create our own tables. So this year definitely is going to bring us different opportunities. Not maybe some of the ones we have last year, we are still going to have opportunities to make use of them. So we are going to have more opportunities this year. Each day, each minute is an opportunity. By the way, that's my mindset. Each day, each minute is an opportunity for me to do something different. And the universe and all the energies are going to be around. Also, it's going to be a year to meet different people. Raphael said it, surround yourself with positive people. Each day, each year, for me as a person, I meet new, great, and amazing people. New, great, and amazing people. Not like old friends are abandoned. I'm not the one who abandoned old friends, but there are people that come to your life and bring different energy, different vibes, and help you to move to another level. So, oh yes. Next point. By the way, guys, where's everyone? No one is helping me in the comment section. I see just Omar, but I see more people connected. Hey, guys, this is not fair. So I need more people to help with the reasons, because obviously it's not like you just want to come and listen to me and go. I want everybody, mostly my creative and independent minds. I love you guys so much, and every other person too. Because I say always my creative and independent minds, because for the ones who don't watch, they always come back when they watch the video and share powerful points. So I learn a lot from them. So if you're watching from Brightest Blue, challenge the people in creative and independent minds. Yes, if you're watching on YouTube, do the same. Like, it should not always be like every week. I know. And also, guys, let's make sure we are really sharing this video so that we have more people benefiting from this. You may assume that, oh, this person is successful and the person knows some things, but I've learned that some people grow and they don't learn some things, or some people go through some things but they don't learn through those things. So the next thing is, of course, this year is going to be a different year, and for different reasons. Like, for those who are into business, laws change. Not just business, but I think in every country, laws keep changing. So the laws we had last year, some of the laws will not be this year. And some of the things, laws affect different areas in life. For those who are, for example, for those who are into observing trades, whenever you see that the value of a currency increases, just know there's something happening in the world. And it may be a law that's approved or rejected, it may be a court case. So all those things affect our finances. So that's one of the reasons that this year is going to be different, because different laws are going to be implemented, different laws maybe are going to be also moved and so on, things like that. So Another reason why I personally believe this year is going to be different because you're going to learn new things. Unless you other people here who don't want to learn, other people here who don't want to keep learning. If you're going to keep learning, you're going to learn new things. Like as far as the easiest way for you to increase, to make your life easy for you to grow is to learn. If you're this person who hate learning, if you have been watching us, you've seen me. I'm an advocate for learning because I always say it this way: someone will work in the same company with another person, and they're paying the person 1 hour per minute. I'm sorry, per hour. What did I say? Sorry. Two people may work in the same company. They are paying one person $70 an hour. For the same role, they are paying another person $15 or $20 or $25 an hour. What do you think is the difference between those two people? What do you think? Let me get that in the comment section. What do you think the difference between the person who's earning $70 and the person who's earning $25 or $20 for the same role in the same company? Hmm? And definitely, like employers don't like you talking about what you're earning with your colleagues, but why do you think that happens? That's because of their value in the world. So if you think that going to school is a waste of time or learning new skills or keeping yourself in new law is a waste of time, I'm just here to say it's never a waste of time. Even if you're a business person and you learn some new things, it helps you to make your business easy. If you're a business person, like I see a lot of business people say, I'm not me on the social media thing. I don't want. I'm like, really? In which century? And how do you want to go? So, you mean your business, you have to keep working and working the hard way, so working smart. Meanwhile, you could sleep and someone is just doing the so. It's what it is. The more we learn, the more we make life easy, the more we grow. So, because I believe my creative and independent minds have the ability and capability to keep learning. Learning and schooling are two different things. I'm not saying that you must go to a school, but I'm saying that we all have diverse and very accessible opportunities to keep learning. We have YouTube, we have videos. You can just go to YouTube, Google anything, or type anything rather, and it gives you something. You need also to have some discernment to know what actually it's in line to what you want to learn, so that you don't also just pick what somebody said. So yeah, we all have those opportunities, excuse to learn. And another amazing point I would say is because we all have another chance. There's what my C used to be choice, chance, and consistency. So I believe so much in commitment and consistency. So last year or the big so far, we may have not been consistent. We have not been committed. You have another chance to be committed to that which you believe you can. You have another opportunity to commit and consistently work on that wish before you know. If for example you have a business idea and you I always say if you have a business idea and you abandon it because it didn't give you the results you wanted, then you come over it, you come back to it after a month and it doesn't work, you dump it. It's the same as somebody opening a shop and closing the shop and expecting that shop to give money. So if you understand that your ideas are like that, your dreams are like that, that you don't have a dream and you stop working on it, investing on it because you didn't have the expected result, but rather you have a dream and each day you get up and invest on that dream and work continuously to achieve, definitely you see yourself keep going higher. Thank you so much. On my side, we also have the chance to be intentional, very important. A lot of us are not intentional. Some of us just have been following what is trending. Today they say this is what happens. You just do it. You don't sit back to ask, is it for me? Is it for my purpose? Is it for my life? So we all indeed have another chance to be intentional and purpose driven. That is what makes you achieve your dream. It's not because you dream so big or you had nice goals or some people have some because I see sometimes people say, oh, I didn't make it because my family is poor. I'm like, that is That is what you focus on. If you focus on the lack, what you lack, definitely that is what you will grow. You continue to focus on the wrong things, you continue to be in that wrong position. But if you're intentional to say, I want to be great regardless of what I have, regardless of what I don't yet have, I just want to achieve this. What you only the things the only thing you're going to see is different ways. If this door shut, you're like, what is the next door? If this one doesn't work, like, what is the next way? You don't have that time to waste on just doing what people want you to do, or doing what people are doing, or what is trending. Some of us being intentional, still with that amazing point on my waist. Some of us have spent our entire lives with people who all we can do is gossip. And once you waste time talking so much about people, I so much believe that if you waste time talking about people, it means you know you are worthless. Unfortunately, that's what it is. You know you are worthless, so you can't talk about yourself. You just want to talk about the people you think they are worthy. So if you're worthy, talk about you, talk about your ideas. So if you bond more with people who talk about ideas, talk about you will definitely see yourself going higher. You definitely see yourself working, getting up and working intentionally each day on your goal. So definitely we all have a chance to be intentional. We all have a chance to do something great. And without making this video too long, this is where I'm going to end. I want to say thank you to Omar, to Emilio, to everybody who have been with us up to this point. Um, for those who are just joining the family, this is the type of things we talk. We talking. I can't break anybody's head to put this information, but trust me, I know 2023 for all those who were with creative and independent minds or brightest light, you had definitely something to learn, right? So also in this video, if you watch and you're being creative and independent mind, please do what you share with us. What was the main thing you learned from the page or from our program? Let's know. Share with us what was the main thing that stood for you from this page that helped you, that you learned from our sessions, because that's the essence of it. We share our stories. That, as I said, I share my journey because I know definitely there is somebody who's walking through the same path and may not know this is possible. It's just like you may be going through a difficult time and you think you're the only person, but you hear that, oh, I was also in that position. It may only give you like a template of what to already start, you something to start working on, rather than being on this position of just crying that, oh, why me? Why me? So it's better to say, why not me? Why not me being great as this person? Why not me? So if you're this person who always feel like it cannot be me, it cannot be me, like I can't be great. Like I have people that when I talk about, oh, you can also be at this position, you say, no, it's only for those who are this and that. I'm like, really? What do you really think about yourself? So yes, it can be you. Why not you? Why not you being the next Mark Zuckerberg? Why not you being the next Bill Clinton? Why not you be the next Apostle Paul? Whatever you dream. Why not you being the next um Isaiah, Prophet Isaiah? So whoever you think with the next David of your time, in your family, in your nation, that bold and courageous boy who is very, very intentional and fearless. So why not you making a difference in 2024? Doing that which people said is impossible. Why not you being that person setting the pace and building the table for others to sit and talk about new ideas? Why not you being the one blessing other people? Anytime I want people to bless us, pray for us. Why not you being that one intercessor in your family, interceding for your friends? Why not you stepping up above your fears? So this is the mindset we want each and every one, and which we encourage each one of us to have. This is my mindset, by the way. This is how I'm starting the year. Why not me? I see some people earning $1 million a year in US. Why not me? I see some people working according to their time. Why not me? I see some people like doing great things worldwide. Why not me? I see some people empowering other people in different ways. Why not me? So, yes, why not you? Yes, you can. Yes, it can be you. So this is where we are going to end for today. And please remember that as you watch, share with us reasons why you think we all can be great, reasons why we think you think 2024 can be different, and also share with us what you've been learning through different sessions. We've been coming here every Saturday unfailingly. For me, I'll tell everybody one thing I've tried to share with most of those who are young is for you to be consistent. For you to be consistent in whatever you're doing. It's the reason why you see me coming every Saturday. Even the Saturdays that I don't have reason like today, it's still January, and January I don't like to do like videos. I don't like to even post, but you still see me doing what I have to do. So I just believe one of the things you all can learn from me is being consistent, because that's what definitely help us to. A lot of time people want me or people to talk about what they earn, what they do, but it's not about me. It's about what can other people learn from me, from my journey. So that's what, by the way, I don't choose to share everything. So I believe we all should be that also intentional to say, thank you, Franklin, to say, your life is not useless the way you think. Sometimes we think our lives are useless and there's nothing people can learn from. Of course, I'm not coming to motivate anyone, but I know I'm motivating everyone not to be proud, but I know for a fact, and also not just because I think so, but because I know so. A lot of people, even this morning, someone texted me. I think that's Omar, by the way. Omar, I think you got my number from the page, and I saw you. So I have messages like that, which I just appreciate. Also, people who are not always there to share with me their their feedback with sessions like this. You are the reasons I feel really encouraged to come every Saturday to do things like this. So I also want to say, I'm happy and blessed to have all of you in this family, and I'm wishing you all a great year. And I know and I'm confident that this year will be greater for all of us creative and independent minds, because God has given us another chance. God gives us another opportunity to do those things, to achieve those things we started maybe years back, and we think that was it, we didn't do it. No, you didn't do it last year, didn't mean you will not do it. So it means we all have that opportunity to work on those things that we've been dreaming, those things that maybe you're not started working on. This is that opportunity to tell yourself that yes, you can do it. Some people, some people think that, oh, you have to do what they are doing. No, you can do something different. So this is just to say thank you to everyone who always take our time to spend time to watch our video, to share, and to be with us. We really appreciate your presence. Stay blessed, and a blessed 2020 24 to you. Bye bye bye.